All right, guys, the dumbest stuff people flex.
Flexing has always been a thing. People like to show off, whether it's their clothes, their car, or even their
Oh, yeah,
achievements.
big wiener,
And honestly,
holy
that's
shit.
normal. Everyone wants to feel like they're doing well, but over time, flexing has gotten kind of weird.
Little Tay, let me tell y'all something.
Oh man, not this. I'm so glad this was.
Everything in my bathroom costs more to your rent.
Like, people aren't just showing off cool
Hey!
stuff anymore. They're flexing the most random things. Stuff that,
More to your rent.
like, people aren't just
I'm
showing
not
off cool
rewinding to
stuff
see
anymore.
this.
They're flexing
What is that? What does he
the
got?
most
That gift cards? That Roblox gift cards?
random things. Stuff that doesn't even make sense to brag about. So today we're looking at some of the strangest, most unnecessary
Oh,
flexes people try to
shit.
pull off. Let's get into it. All right, let's start off with one that makes zero sense no matter how you look at it. People flexing expensive water bottles. You ever see someone carrying around a Stanley Cup like it's a designer bag? These
Oh,
things have
no.
taken over the internet, and I swear people treat them like it's a status
Look,
symbol. It's strange. It's literally just water.
it's like the I think it's like the female equivalent to shoes, right?
It doesn't change now that it's in a Stanley Cup. Like, you're drinking water, you're not casting spells with it. These Stanley Cups came and went pretty fast. They're not really popular anymore. They were
So
around
this
for a
was-
few months, but
This was very short-lived from what I understood.
I will say, it is insane how much people were spending on them. There was one limited edition Stanley Cup that I saw selling on eBay for like a few $100s. It is literally a water bottle. And don't even get me started on people who only drink Fiji water. They'll act like their tap water is toxic.
Look, I've never tried. I think I might have tried Fiji water one time. I was like, oh, that's nuts. But have you ever tried Saratoga water? Like, it's unironically, it's actually pretty good. Can I have a glass bottle? I don't know. Maybe it's just like the glass bottle. But actually, I don't like my water having taste in it, right? But it's like it actually just tastes like nothing. I know some people like complain about that, but it's just too damn expensive.
But if you put that same Fiji water in a regular plastic bottle, suddenly it's not special anymore. Like, bro, the only thing elite about that water bottle is the marketing team behind it. People are really out here flexing hydration like it's a luxury. Next one, this one makes somehow less sense than the last one, and it's having no sleep. This one kills me. Why do people flex not sleeping? Like,
Dude, this has been something forever. People are always flexing this stuff, dude. Or not flexing it, but yeah, they flex it. They do. Dude, somebody in school says, oh man, I only got 3 hours of sleep. There's always a motherfucker that pulls up, is like 3 hours of sleep. Pff, I wish. I got like an hour. It's the equivalent of there's always a bigger fish. there's always a more tired person.
get some kind of achievement. You ever hear someone brag like, bro, I've been running on 2 hours of sleep and no coffee? Like, you're gonna pass out in a Walmart. Go take a nap. It's even worse in school. Someone will be like, bro, I pulled an all-nighter studying. I didn't sleep at all. And then they'll fail the test. Like, congrats, you stayed up all night just to bomb the
There you
exam.
go.
That's not grinding. That's just bad decisions. Sleep isn't something to flex. It's like literally required for survival. If you have to prove how hardworking
Nah.
you are, just be productive. Bragging about how exhausted you are just makes it sound like you can't manage your time. If you're actually doing something productive with the time that you should be sleeping, I guess that's one thing. But if you are on Snapchat and you're posting a photo of you
Oh
gaming,
man, don't be look. Next time someone says, "Oh, I only got 2 hours of sleep," I want you to look at me and say, "What were you doing?" You're gonna say, "Oh, I was swiping through TikTok last night. I was on YouTube Shorts."
and you put the clock sticker on that post to
Don't ever talk to him again.
show everyone that you've been playing at 4 a.m. I don't know what the goal is, but if it was to make people think you're cool and rebellious, it's certainly not. All right, number 2 is overpriced food. This one has gotten way out of hand. There's a difference between eating at a nice restaurant and ordering a $20 smoothie just to post on your story. You're not a billionaire. You are getting scammed with organic up.
Here's the thing: if you're posting your expensive food, it's like, okay. Food has always been something that's like, it doesn't make sense to flex it. Like, if you can afford nice food or good food, whatever, like, it's whatever. But when people start flexing, it's really weird because it's like your flex of this meal is about to be gone in like 10 minutes. You're gonna eat it. You know what I mean?
Charges. And the worst part is half of these fancy meals don't even look that good. Someone will post a plate with a single lettuce leaf, 3 dots of sauce, and some mystery foam.
Should be looking like a ratatouille meal, man. You know how you got like some little tiny ass thing on the plate?
and caption it best meal of my life. That is not a meal, that is a sample. You paid $100 to leave the restaurant hungry. Just say you got robbed and move on. Meanwhile, I'm over here with my $10 Chipotle bowl, twice the size of your artisanal fine dining experience. And guess what? Mine actually has flavor and I'm not hungry. Who should be flexing? Probably me. Now don't get it twisted. I love looking at some nice
Hey, look. What's the aftermath of that Chipotle meal? The bowl's $10. But the physical toll, a few hours later, priceless.
looking food. If you have a killer meal for dinner, take a photo of it, post it. If I like the way it looks, I'm not complaining. All right, next up is when someone flexes sneakers that are rare that they never wear.
There we go.
Like, I like sneakers a lot. You know, sneaker culture is cool, but some people take it way too far. Like, they'll spend thousands, hundreds or thousands of dollars on shoes just to keep them in a glass case and never
Yeah, I've never been... Look, I've never been big into sneakers. If the shoe fits, I wear it. You know what I mean?
wear them. I know I'm just gonna piss off sneakerheads by saying that, but like, what's the point of you bought shoes? It's not a museum exhibit. What's the point? Like, these are supposed to be worn on foot. The funniest part,
Now, if they're autographed, then that's like one thing. You know what I mean? But it's like if you're just like collecting a pair that looks like circus peanuts. You know what I'm talking about? Like those orange like foamy things. I don't get, like, if they're signed, like, that's one thing, you know, like, throw those bad boys up in a case, man, put them on display, you know, get your own little personal LED light, you know, spit shine that case, do whatever you want. But it's like, for just another common pair of shoes, it's like, what the fuck? This,
is like, a lot of these people,
I mean, hey, don't look at me, I got, like, 3 different types of, you know, coal set up, you know, with their own LED light, you know. Hey, let me not start flexing my coal collection, all right?
some of them don't even like sneakers. They just follow the hype. Like, they'll just camp out for hours at a store to buy a pair and post them on Instagram, sell them for profit. At that point, you're not a sneakerhead. You're just like a shoe stockbroker. Meanwhile, you know, I'm wearing just my beat up Jordans. I've had them for like a few years. They still get me where I need to go. If you're gonna spend a few $1,000s on a pair of sneakers to put them in a glass case, why not just buy the fake pair? Like, if it's all for the aesthetic, then the fakes look the exact same. Like, literally just get them, put them in the glass case. Okay, you save yourself some money. All right, next up we have owning a pet that they can't take care of. I love pets.
Oh.
I have a dog, but some people will get a pet just for the aesthetic and then completely neglect it. Like, you really bought a whole husky.
Dude, this is actually like a fucked up thing, dude. Because they'll like buy a pet, you know, like post about it and everything like that. And it's just like, dog who? I feel like there was, yeah, there was somebody on YouTube years ago that did a lot of content with their dog. And they accidentally uploaded like the wrong clip. And she's like, I think it was some girl. And she like hits the dog and shit like that. And like yells at the dog and everything. It was like, oh, looky.
Just to let it sit in your apartment all day, or even worse, the people who get exotic
Dude, this farming content off your dog is wild.
pets just to flex. Like, why do you have a snake if you're terrified of it? Why do you own a parrot if you hate loud noises? Now your whole house sounds like an unhinged jungle documentary. It doesn't make any sense. People need to learn that the price of something does not correlate to the value of it. If you paid $1,000 for an exotic pet, you're not getting a better experience with that pet. That's not how it works. You can get an equal experience getting a dog for free at a shelter. I know an old dude with a regular golden retriever that he actually takes care of, and guess what? His flex is that his dog actually loves him. All right, next up, we got expensive skincare. Listen, skincare is great, but some people will spend...
Hey, look, I don't know nothing about it. I'm sure some of y'all can tell, you know,
hundreds of dollars on fancy serums and creams, and they still look the same. Like, if you're gonna spend $80 on moisturizer, why does your skin look like it still lost a fight? And the worst part is, like, most of these overpriced products have the same ingredients as the cheap ones. Like, congratulations, you spent
dude, the only time I've ever really used a face product, it was like, I think it was around when I was like 17 or 18. My acne really started flaring up, right? Like, you know, the whole time I was all good, and then all of a sudden, it's just like, boom. It's just like the fucking dam broke loose, and I was drowning in some acne, man. It was bad, right? And so I would use so many different types of like face, I guess you call it topicals or whatever, like cleaning stuff. And every time I did, I swear it made it worse. Every time. And then finally I just got like so fed up with it. Like I was trying to put like straight up like little jar buying, I heard lavender worked. So I buy like little jars of lavender and like just kind of put it on a little bit. I think that might have been the only one of everything I tried. Of every single thing I tried. I went to a dermatologist. They had me like, they even gave me like some pills and shit for it. Like nothing worked. Except for just a little bit of raw lavender, just kind of putting it on there. I feel like that was the only thing that helped just barely any. Right? And then I just finally gave up on it. It just kind of started naturally going away. I think what I realized, I was like, this is just something that you're going to be put through, whether you like it or not. You know, there's no many times you can wash your face. I think it's just something your body's going through.
$120 on a face wash that is 90% water and fragrance. If you're spending a car payment on lotions and you're still breaking out, maybe it's time to instead just drink some water and go outside. People will post their skincare haul like they just hit up Sephora and they have all these new products. They'll line them up, lay them down on the bed, and post it to the Instagram or Snap. I honestly just look at that as wasted money.
Hey, you. Sometimes I'll do like a coal mask. You know what I mean? I just throw my face in the old, you know, back there.
Don't think there's anything that you can do with that just taking a shower and having good hygiene won't do. All right, next up we have designer shopping bags that have nothing in them. This one's hilarious. I kind of like this one, so if you're doing this, don't stop. It makes me laugh. You have some people that keep empty shopping bags from designers.
Oh, not even like a real bag. Not even like a real bag. Just shopping bags.
Stores just to flex. Like, bro, if you're carrying around an...
Is this real? I've never heard this shit in my life.
Empty Gucci bag, not like a...
Okay, maybe like, I guess maybe a little bit like with like, you know, people...
An actual Gucci bag, like a Gucci shopping bag. You're not rich, you have trash. This is garbage. Just say you wanted people to think you have spent money and move on. The whole point of these brands is that you're overpaying for clothes to signal to...
Dude, Gucci is the poor man's flex. And I don't mean just like poor man. I mean like, you know, middle class as well. Whatever you are, you know.
Other people that...
Like I'm not much into fashion.
that you have money, but if you actually had the money you want people to think you have, you'd have no issue throwing...
Basically, it's a scam. All right, it's a scam for a false reputation, maybe? I can't remember what the word I'm looking for. Right? Like, this shit doesn't matter. But it's like, here you are spending a crap load of money on it. I mean, I guess if it's what you're into, but if you're buying it because you like it is one thing, but like a lot of people are buying this because it's like a symbol, you know what I mean? Like a financial flex or a financial like symbol, you know what I mean? I feel like Gucci is one of those that, from my understanding, it's like it's gotten so worn out that it no longer really has that like impact, you know? Like back in the day, it's like, oh, if someone had some Gucci, it's like, oh damn, that's like a $300 belt. Right? And now it's just kind of like, oh, whatever.
A shopping bag in the garbage. And half the people flexing these bags didn't even buy anything expensive. They just got like a keychain or a pair of...
Can you imagine? You go in there, you buy like a $10 like little tiny ass keychain. Just for the bag.
Sock.
They like put this shit in like a little plastic bag going, wait, stop. Can I please have it in that bag?
And their bag is holding oxygen. That's it. The absolute worst is the people who steal these bags just to flex. Like, they'll ask for an empty one at the store or even dig them out of the trash just so they can walk around pretending that they're bowling. You just are flexing recycled garbage. You're one step away from flexing a McDonald's bag. At this point, just start...
Okay, that McDonald's bag actually looked kind of dope, right?
Recycled garbage. You're one step away.
That looks pretty cool.
from flexing a McDonald's bag. At this point, just start carrying around an Amazon box and act like you bought the whole warehouse. Next up, we have luxury hotel stays, but they do nothing there. Spending money on a nice hotel is fine, but some people treat it like it's a rich person cosplay. They'll book $1,000 a night suite just to sit on.
Okay, I've got something. I got something to say about this. If you're gonna stay in a nice hotel, right? Maybe it's a little out of your budget, right? I want you to use this as motivation for more self-improvement on whether it's getting a better job, doing this. If you take it, right? Like I've been to like a nice hotel before, you know, sometimes the train stops at a station and, you know, you don't want to sleep on the train, you know, you got the Mr. Conductor with you, you know, you want to treat her nice, right? It's like the times I've gone there, it's like, wow, this is nice. This is how I always want to stay. And I've used it to motivate me to get further down the tracks of success. You know what I mean? Just something I kind of think about sometimes. You know, if you're going to splurge a little bit out of your budget range, please take that and understand that one, this is not a financially like stable thing you can do, but give yourself the opportunity and the motivation to make it something that you can financially afford. You know what I mean? Am I making sense here? Steve, am I making sense?
On their phone and take pictures. Like, did you fly to a 5-star resort just to post an Instagram story? You could have done that at home. And these people will they won't leave the room. They'll pay extra for a fancy beachside resort, but instead of going outside, they're just ordering room service and watching Netflix. Like, you just paid premium prices to do nothing. You could have gone to the Holiday Inn and had the exact same experience. Let's be real, half the time these people aren't even paying for the room. It's either their parents' money or they went in with 6 other people just to afford one night. Stop flexing. You have to check out at 11 a.m. sharp. At the end of the day, flexing isn't even about the thing itself. It's just people trying to prove something. And sometimes it's funny, but other times it's just embarrassing. So if you want to flex, make sure it's
Holy
something actually
smokers.
impressive. And yeah, that all being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like if you did, dislike if you didn't. See you guys all next time. Peace.
Peace. Anyways, guys, there you go, flexing. You know, the only thing I'm out here flexing is the 460 Steiner class. 73 tons of sweet old steam locomotive. Speaking of which, I'll see y'all at the next station.